Hey everyone, my name's Jillian Laudano and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do an EFT tapping on fear of crowds. This is something that I have struggled with my whole life. I'm not a fan of crowds, but in life we have to be in them from time to time, and we need to figure out ways to overcome the fear that we have of being in crowded spaces or spaces with lots of people. So EFT tapping is a great modality that could help with this topic. If you've never tapped before, be sure to check out my intro to tapping video. I'll link it on this video. EFT tapping is an energetic healing modality that sends calming signals to the amygdala of our brain and helps us feel differently about the thoughts that we think. It's amazing, powerful, and it has changed my life. I think it could change yours as well. So we're gonna think about how we feel about crowds, right? We're gonna rate that on a scale of 1 to 10. If being in a crowd is terrifying for you, you might be a 10. But if being in a crowded space just is something you'd prefer not to do, maybe you'd be a little lower on that scale. But think about that for a moment and rate yourself, and we're gonna start tapping. So just say what I say, do what I do, and you're gonna follow along. We're gonna start on the karate chop point of our hand. We're just gonna begin tapping. We're going to take a deep breath before we start. And we're going to begin. Even though I have a fear of crowds, I choose to love and accept myself. We're going to say it again. Even though I have a fear of crowded places, I choose to love and accept myself. We're going to say it a third time. Even though I have a fear of crowds and crowded spaces, I choose to love, honor, and accept myself. We're going to start with the eyebrow point. I am not a fan of crowded spaces. Side of the eye. Large crowds make me feel nervous and anxious. Under the eye, I am not a fan of crowded spaces. Under the nose, I get really nervous in big crowds. Under the mouth, large crowds make me feel helpless. Collarbone. I always look for the exits when I'm in a big crowd. Under the arm. I am not a fan of crowded spaces. Top of the head. I feel like I take on other people's energy. Eyebrow point. Crowded spaces make me feel anxious. Side of the eye. I want to release this fear of crowded spaces. Under the eye. I want to feel safe in big crowds. Under the nose, I want to release this fear. Under the mouth, I'm ready to release this fear. Collarbone, I want to take my life back. Under the arm, I want to feel safe in crowds. Top of the head, right now in this moment, I am safe. Eyebrow point, in this moment, I am safe. Side of the eye, I'm ready to release the fear I have of crowds. under the eye. Maybe something happened in my past, under the nose, that made me fearful of crowds, under the mouth. But I'm ready to let that go. Collarbone. I'm ready to feel safe now. Under the arm. I'm ready to feel safe around crowds. Top of the head. I am ready to feel safe around crowds. Eyebrow point. I am ready to give myself grace. Side of the eye. And I am ready to accept myself fully in all ways. Under the eye. And so it is. Under the nose. In body, mind, and soul. Take a deep breath, everyone. Now check back in with yourself with the number that you gave in the beginning of this video. See if your number went down at all. If it didn't, that's okay. Just trying this is huge. Tapping is a modality that could be used as often as you need it. And if you are in a crowd, if you are somewhere that you start feeling a little anxious or nervous, excuse yourself. Maybe go to the restroom or go to an area where you feel comfortable enough to maybe do a little round of tapping to start sending those calming signals to your brain, letting your body know that you're safe, and returning to your peace and balance. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. If you feel called, I have an online community I think you would love. It's called Breathe and Balance. You could access it through breatheandbalance.live. And I also offer a gift. It's a complimentary one-on-one 60-minute coaching session with me that you could access through my website, JillianLaudano.com. And while you're there, you could pick up a copy of my free manifestation guide and start living a life that feels aligned. So thank you for doing this with me today. Be sure to check out other tapping videos on my channel as well as all the other channels on YouTube. There's so many beautiful videos out there to start taking control of the way that we feel. The power is in your fingertips to literally start the process of healing from within. So I hope you enjoyed this. Have an amazing day, friends, and I'll see you on the next video.